also following the growing number of confrontations over wearing masks in this country. Tonight, police body cam of one incident ending in a deadly police shooting. A customer refused service after he was not wearing a mask, who then allegedly stabs another customer, later lunging at an officer. Here's ABC's Alex Perez, and unfortunately, this is disturbing too.
Tonight, a deadly end to an ordeal that police say started with a dispute over a face mask.
Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon!
Body camera video capturing a Michigan sheriff's deputy shooting a man after he charged at her with a knife. He later died at the hospital. That suspect, authorities say, had earlier stabbed a 77-year-old who confronted him about not wearing a mask.
Wear a mask. Let's get through this together, and hopefully someday we'll be back to normal.
This as the public divide and list of violent encounters over masks grows. This one happening July 5th in Miami. The CDC director saying the virus could be controlled in weeks if people follow the guidelines.
We really embrace masking. We really embrace the social distancing and hand washing. We could bring this outbreak to its knees.
Across the country, only 2 states, Iowa and South Dakota, have no mask mandate of any kind. Walmart and Sam's Club today announcing customers beginning Monday must wear face coverings, joining a growing list of companies including Best Buy, Costco, and Starbucks, now requiring them in all stores.
And David, at least 24 states going even further, not only requiring a mask when in a business, but also asking residents to wear one whenever outside. David?
All right, Alex Perez with us again tonight. Thank you, Alex.
Hey, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. And peace to you, sincere brothers out there in the true house of David. And basically, man, I just wanted to go into this topic a little bit. There's so much going on. World War III. The list goes on and on. I was gonna do something on Nick Cannon, which is the hot topic right now. But basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just get into this topic because earlier there was an article. It was an article that was saying that those masks actually they don't actually help. They actually increase your chances of catching the virus, and basically it stops your breathing. But this is America. The scriptures tell you in Proverbs, "O ye simple, you love simplicity." And that's the thing about it. The Lord said that you turn not at the reproof of the Most High. What's the reproof of the Lord? Basically, this knowledge. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verses you know what? I'll start at verse 15. Because basically, man, we're in the most bugged out situation on the planet. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 15, it says, "My son, walk not in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path," right? And so, I mean, we have to wear these masks, but it's like we're not reformed to the way of these people. Our mindset is not in the way of how they're thinking, because they're actually thinking these masks is going to save them, when on the contrary, this mask actually is not good for your health. It says, "For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives." Jumping down to verse 20. "Because the true wisdom of knowledge is crying out in the street, And what do people do? They don't care about the knowledge and the wisdom of the Lord, and that's why a lot of people are going to be put to death. And a lot of people, they cannot take the reproof of the Heavenly Father. And this is another big reason why this place is going to be destroyed, and a lot of the people will be destroyed with it. Why? Because they cannot take the reproof of the Lord. Proverbs 1:20 says, "Wisdom crieth out, she utter her voice in the streets." That's right. Because when we go out there to the streets, this is where the wisdom cries out. It says, "She cries in the chief place of concourse and the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Right, actually they hate the knowledge of the Lord. It says, "Turn ye at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you." And that's what the Lord is actually doing in these times. He's making his word known unto the world, unto the people. The scriptures tell you that, matter of fact, when you go to Isaiah chapter, I think it is 46. And 10. I think I'm going to read this one. Isaiah 46:10, it says, "Declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." Right, the Lord declares the end from the beginning, meaning the things that the Lord tells you about, he lets you know them. Matter of fact, Isaiah chapter 42 verse 9, it says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and the new things I do declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Right, the Lord always basically lets you know before he acts. And that's what makes the Lord a fair power, because he basically warns the people. Now the people, they don't take heed to it. Why? Because what do? They like this world, and they're accustomed to the lies, and they're accustomed to the ways of the world, so they reject the truth. But basically, it's to their own defeat. Going back to Proverbs chapter 1 verse 24, it says, "Because I have called, and ye have refused, and I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth." Right? Nobody's actually regarding the truth. Nobody really looks at the truth, or nobody really looks at us brothers out on the street, as the scriptures say, wisdom cries out, or really looks at us as having the knowledge. You even have men in this truth that look at other men as they don't have any type of knowledge. The scriptures say, "The love of many shall wax cold." And on another note, you have this truth, and everybody's not on the same accord. Everybody is against each other. This world is against each other. This world is a very hateful world. And that's why the thing about it, by you bringing this word out, the scriptures say, "Marvel not if the world hates you." You see? So when you teach this word, you got to understand that you're not going to be heard by the world, even the world of Israel, and even inside this truth, you're not going to even be heard either. Because for a lot of men, this truth is just for personal gain. And if you speak against man's personal gain or their personal, what they're doing is true for, guess what? You make yourself an enemy. You see? So everybody is against each other in this truth, actually. Pretty much. I mean, this world's against, everybody's against each other. You see? Proverbs 1:24 says, because I have called and ye have refused, and I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. It says, but ye have sat not at all my counsel and would none of my reproof. The Lord also said this. It says, I also will laugh at your calamities and I will mock when your fear comes. That's right. So the Lord said he's going to mock when your calamities come. He's going to mock when your fear comes, because these people reject the words of the Lord to their own destruction. And the Lord said he have sent you his servants. And that's why the Lord said, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. When you go to Proverbs chapter 8, verses 17. It says, Proverbs chapter 8, verse 17. It says, I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Right, so the ones that's actually seeking the Lord early, them the ones that are going to find the Lord. Now, just like when you go back to the time of Noah, you know, the time of certain men, just say Noah, the Lord, he seeked them early, because what did he do? He preached over 100 years. And, you know, men seen him building the ark. And what did they do? They still didn't take heed to it. They only took heed when the destruction actually came. But then it was too late. So therefore they didn't seek the Lord early. Jeremiah 35:15, it says, I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them. That's right. So the Lord have sent to you the servants. And what do? You reject them. And that's why the scriptures say you're going to be rejected. And you know, on another note, you had these celebrities, like I said, man, they're finding out they're Israelites, or they're finding out some of this truth. That don't mean they're going to come and do this work, because I think they got Nick Cannon. He put out an apology already. So that just shows you that nobody's really about the whole truth except the Lord's prophets, man. And the rest of the world, they're not going to take heed, man. It says, going back to Jeremiah 35:15, it says, I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his way, from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them. And ye shall dwell in the land which I have given you and to your fathers, but ye have not inclined your ear nor hearkened unto me. Right, because the Lord actually speaks through us. I know a lot of people, they don't believe that, but that's the truth of the matter. Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. It says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. That's right, man. So the Spirit of the Lord, it speaks inside of us. Even though a lot of men, they look at this thing as carnal. just as the world looks at it. But that's the thing about it, man. This world will not hear the Lord's word until it's too late. But basically, man, I just wanted to bring that out. The majority of the world will not take heed to the truth of the matter. And you know, as the scriptures say, fools hate knowledge. The Lord said, because you have rejected him, he's going to reject you and your children. That's right, man. Let me read this. Matthew chapter 10, verse 41. And he that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man reward. And whosoever shall give drink to one of his little ones in a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. So when you accept a man, the Lord, that's telling you these things, guess what? You receive the reward of a prophet. You see? So that's why a lot of people are rejecting the Lord's words, because they're not eligible to receive the reward, and they're not eligible for salvation. But with that, man, to be on to the next one. Hey, shalom.